Roblox Fisch just had a massive update, adding 6 new rods and 4 new bestiaries, and even more paid Robux content because the Blade Ball devs are sucking the joy out of this game.
Congratulations, Mr. Krabs.
Hello, I like money.
This update introduced some new rods in the game, so I decided it might be a good idea to make a top 5 list on all the best rods in the game, so people can have some guidance on what rods they think they should waste all their money on.
Nice.
So without further ado, here are the 5 best rods in Fisch after the current update. Alright, so the 5th best rod in the game is going to be the Heavenly Rod. This is the newest rod that they just added in Fisch, and it's the most expensive, costing nearly $2 million. Being quite honest, this rod is hawk to a trash.
And spit on that thing.
Yes, this rod is the 5th best rod in the game, but goddamn, buying this rod made me regret my life choices, spending $2 million on this shit. The Heavenly Rod has insane luck stats, but the reason why it ranks so low is because the lure is the same speed as a disabled turtle. How are you gonna make me pay $2 million for a rod with only 27% lure speed? Plus, this rod has one of the shittiest passives in the game, only having a 5% chance to give you a Heavenly mutation, which is pretty good, but just having a 5% chance is bonkers. They gotta increase that rate in order for this overpriced dookie rod to rank higher. Hi everyone. While editing this video, I just realized that they buffed this rod to have a 15% mutation rate to get Heavenly, and they increased the lure speed to 30%. If I'm being honest, I might rate this rod a bit higher now, probably than the 5th best in the game. I don't know what I'd put it, but might be higher. But I'm too lazy to change the video, so deal with it. The 4th best rod in the game is gonna be the Rod of the Depth. This rod is the best for mid/endgame players, and if you don't want to waste weeks of your life playing this game, then I would 100% recommend getting this rod. This rod is all around good and would rank higher if the weight wasn't nerfed, because the devs wanted the rod to be shittier due to all the new rods coming out. The passive ghost that this rod has makes it so that every 5th catch you get an extra fish, which counts towards your XP as well as your money. In my honest opinion, this is the only rod on this list that is reasonable to get and doesn't require you spending months or weeks playing this game. The 3rd best rod in this game is going to be the No Life rod. And like the name suggests, this rod requires you to have no life. Yeah, this rod has great stats and a great passive. It's like taking the Trident rod, mixing it with cocaine and Adderall, and then spitting out a rod that is pretty overpowered. It's a shame that you have to turn into a Discord neckbeard just to get this rod.
Hey guys, please keep the memes out of general. Anyway, so back to what we were talking about. So, yes, I do think that white people should say the N-word.
But at least you can start pulling little Discord e-kids, so that might be a plus, I don't know. Alright, so the 2nd best rod in the game is going to be the Rod of the Eternal King. This rod could be the best rod in the game. The stats on it are insane, aside from the weight cap being at 75k. That does mean you might not be able to catch the rare torta fish that we all know and love.
What the Sigma?
Once again, getting this rod requires you to sacrifice an arm and a leg, being level 650, and getting 2 golden sea pearls, which takes a bullshit amount of time to get. However, it might be worth it because this rod has 3 passives. The passives include a chance of getting 150 times luck for 10 seconds, the greedy mutation, which gives you 4 times the money, and if you fail to catch a fish, the next fish you bring in will be 15% bigger. This rod is pretty insane, but getting to level 650 is just a pain in the ass. Finally, the best rod, in my opinion, in all of Fisch is the Rod of Forgotten Fang. This rod has amazing stats and also an amazing passive that makes it so every time you perfect 3 catches, a giant megalodon pops out and gives you an extra fish. Plus, crafting this rod is pretty easy. It only requires that you waste about half of your life playing some dumb fishing game to get to level 170, you know, no biggie. Anyways, in my honest opinion, all of these rods on this list are good, and each rod can be useful according to your playstyle, so depending on how you play, how good you are at the game, and how much of your life you want to waste, all of these rods are great options. If you don't want to waste hours of your life fishing for virtual fish that have no meaning aside from flexing to your online friends, then I think the Rod of the Depths is the best choice. But if you want your friends and family to start checking in on you because you haven't left your room in weeks, then I personally think the Rod of Forgotten Fang is the best in the game. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and leave a comment. I'm a small YouTuber with no following, no aura, and no clout. My friends and family keep questioning why I'm still making these videos, and honestly, so am I at this point. You know, I enjoy content creation, but what would make me enjoy content creation even more is getting some fucking dough. So make sure to subscribe so I can feel a brief sense of joy in this world, as well as brag to random people how I have YouTube clout. Fireballs out, yo.